We needed that one. Cowboys fans needed that one. The team definitely needed this one. And if you're a dual Longhorns Cowboys fan like myself, you really needed that one. Just a change in mentality in this ball game for the Dallas Cowboys from a week ago. No, first off, yes, it's the Tennessee Titans, and maybe they are a little bit overrated from their big win last week against Kansas City. Maybe Kansas City is a little overrated based on the season they had last year. But coming in this ball game, rightfully so, Tennessee was favored to beat Dallas at home in Nashville, but the way this game started, especially when it came to the Dallas Cowboys defense, the much maligned Dallas Cowboys defense, the one that we all make fun of and talk about, they just don't have the guys, don't have the horses to do it. There was a change with this group, and it wasn't just the better tackling and gap assignments, things of that sort. They were swarming to the ball. There was a pride in this team that we haven't seen, that we want to see from this ball club. And it started on the defensive side, and it was finished by DeMarco Murray on the offensive side. What I really like about DeMarco Murray, other than just how well he runs and keeps the chains moving, and is one of the best running backs in the NFL, is the fact that both games he started the ball game with a fumble. And he's got to stop that. The thing is, that's uncharacteristic of him. He doesn't fumble very much. And the first two games this season, he's coughed it up early in the game. But he takes that personally. And you can see that he runs even harder after that because he understands that's lower than his standard. He has his own personal standards of how he play football, and he lived up to those after that fumble. And he's one of the major reasons the Dallas Cowboys were able to really dominate this ball game, and it never was really in doubt that the Cowboys would have win this thing. And of course, Dan Bailey is the best kicker in the league. Dan Bailey is automatic money, and especially in the NFL where teams are so close in talent, games go down to the wire so often. To have a weapon like Dan Bailey, where all you have to do is get it to the 35-yard line or around that area, and it's pretty much guaranteed points, that's huge for us. And so that was great for the Dallas Cowboys. And offensive, of course, Dez is a beast. Dez is doing his thing. And when it comes to Tony Romo, played much better. Wasn't nearly explosive last week, but didn't make as many mistakes. Didn't make any mistakes. I will say, though, when it comes to Tony, and if you watch this ball game, he made a lot of good throws. He managed the game well, but a lot of those balls were low. And I'm still worrying about that back injury. He's talked about it being sore, and this is game 2 now. How much is it going to keep getting worse throughout the season? That's when we're worried. That's something to watch for the Dallas Cowboys. But the Cowboys, I think, proved today. Yes, the Tennessee Titans are not an upper echelon NFL football team. But the way they played, to come out, if you play that way with that kind of mentality, you can be in every ball game in this league. This team has enough talent to be a very good team because you watch that, and that team does not look like a 5-11, 6-10 ball club. It looks like a team that can compete, especially in the NFC East, for a division title if they can keep it together. But of course, the problem with the Dallas Cowboys has been one of the major problems is consistency. Next week we go to St. Louis, a game that the Cowboys should be favored in. They have a third-string quarterback over there. They've got a great defense in St. Louis, but they can't really do much on offense. It's a game that the Cowboys play like this should win on the road against the Rams. But can we count on the Cowboys to play this same way week after week after week? Because that's what makes championship teams. There's a bunch of good teams in the NFL. Very few can be championship. Seattle is the perfect point of what a championship team looks like. Because week after week, you get nearly the same kind of execution and mentality and production from everybody on that team. That's what makes them so formidable. That's what makes them Super Bowl favorites and made them Super Bowl champions last year. Can the Dallas Cowboys keep this kind of intensity, this kind of execution, and this kind of commitment to the running game that they did today? And of course, that's the main thing, that the Dallas Cowboys and the coaching staff made a clear effort that not just going to run the ball, we're going to run the ball effectively, and it's going to matter. It's not just going to be, hey, can we balance out the pass rush plays so at the end of the game we can say, well, hey, we ran the ball more. No, the running plays and the way that our back was running made these running plays actually really matter. A great win for the Dallas Cowboys. Excuse my voice. If you guys watched my Longhorns videos, you'll know I was in Dallas last night watching my Longhorns in a heartbreaker at Jerry World. So I lost my voice screaming at that game. So I really needed this one from my NFL squad. And they delivered today. 26-10. Just great job across the board by the Dallas Cowboys. The Giants are falling apart. Washington lost their quarterback, though. You hate to see RG3 go down like that, but Kirk Cousins played extremely well. So that'd be one of those things that maybe Cousins really fits better into Jay Gruden's deal. And then you've got the Eagles. They play the Colts. So we'll see what happens with that one. Philly is still the favorite in this thing, and they should be. But I really want to see if this Dallas Cowboys team can play like this. Could they catch a team like the Eagles? We'll find out, but we got the Rams next week. Great win. How about them Cowboys? And I think did you shut up the haters and the critics and whatnot? No, and they shouldn't stop talking because this is only one ball game, but it's the first one that we got the win on, and we'll definitely take it. How about them Cowboys? See you guys next time.